So if you didn't know, this is exactly what you can see when you look down. You can see all the sea right beneath you. It's amazing really, but it is a bit daunting. And welcome back to a brand new video. So today it's Sunday and all of the promenade is closed off, as you can see, because there's a marathon being run all along the promenade. So let's get right into the video and just see exactly what is going on this bit of a cold and overcast day in Blackpool. So you can see the Central Pier Terrace bar is all closed off at the moment. It's only about 8 AM in the morning, very early. In a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours, this will be packed once again. Look at that, how quiet everything is this morning. And how inviting does that look? You see they've been out combing the beach, and look how sort of lovely and sort of golden the sand looks with the blue skies and the fluffy clouds. Yeah, again, it's like the tide is on its way in. But what a stunning shot that is. So I always feel guilty, especially when it's just been combed the beach and it's just sort of like wonderful golden lines and everything. But we're gonna have a bit of a walk just along the high tide at 11:15 today, and it's actually a 9.3 metre high tide. So it is quite high, you know, compared, you know, it's not like a storm or anything like that, but it is 9.3 metres high. And as Blackpool gets ready for another busy day, the marathon is on, so it's going to be a good one. The sun's going to come out later on, and the temperature is going to sort of set to increase. So let's have a bit of a walk along. So we probably haven't got long because the sea soon whips in. You don't realise, and all of a sudden you can be in a little island by yourself because the sea sort of can come right round. You see, it's look at this. I better move out of the way. You see how quick it comes in. Very surprising. It can, you know, if you're not careful, it can actually sort of catch you off guard. And you see someone's dog there. He's quite far from his owner. Look at that. I hope he's alright. He's a bit far away. Hiya. Is it your ball? Let's go and throw his ball for him, shall we? Is it your ball? Come on. Hey. It's always great, dogs. They always bring your ball back to you. There we go. Let's have another throw. You ready? Come on. Fantastic. Look at that. Bless him. So we're just near the Metropole, and you can see all the runners are now starting. Looks like they're going around the bend, so to speak. And we'll just sort of stay for a few seconds. And there's a load of them, absolutely loads. I'm not too sure where they started from. Looks like they've only just started. Like I say, they're just near the Metropole, this one. This will certainly keep you fit. See, I would have taken part if I wasn't filming, you know. I would have been there right in amongst them. And if you believe that, you believe anything. So the spot we're actually standing is where they held the coach rally. And that's a couple of weeks ago. What a great event that was. But you can see, just move the camera just to the left, and you see all the people cheering the runners on. I imagine sort of friends and family. So we just popped up the top. Let's have a bit of a walk because looks like they're doing another huge loop. And like I said, I won't spend too much time, but just thought I'd bring, you know, something like this to everyone. Like I said, it's nice to see different events, different festivals, what goes on in Blackpool. Like I said, you know, very early in the morning. It's only about sort of 20 past 8, 8:30. And you can see everybody's made that special effort to join in and to support each and every one. Which is great. Like I said, the weather is absolutely spot on. So I think what we might do, we might as well head over to the south side for a bit of a change. And so like I said, we're just at the north side at present, just near the Dashers Hotel. Let's have a bit of a look. Just a couple of the runners coming down. And I think we'll leave this one and head over to the south. Let's have a bit of a look at some of them. I bet the old traffic wardens are going to have a sort of field day along here. Look at all these parked. Yeah, I wonder if these will end up getting their tickets later on. So I just popped in, grabbed a latte and a bacon sandwich. And there's me. I'm gonna feel a bit guilty, you know, got all these runners, they're burning the calories off. And there's me tucking into a bacon sandwich and a coffee. I did pop into Wendy's actually. I thought I'd try it. All the lattes sold out and half the breakfast things are sold out. So I had to nip over to Greg's. Normally, you know me, I try to go to a local cafe. Unfortunately, this time they're all closed. But I think I'm going to tuck into this and enjoy this wonderful sea view. Look at that. Let's show you the view. So in a couple of hours, you won't be getting this close. Like I said, 9.3 metre high tide. And you can see it's getting a little choppy as well as we just walk along. Like I said, 9.3 metres later on. Let's just whip past. I see in a couple of hours, all this will be covered. So we just popped over to the south side briefly, and in fact, you can actually see the big one. It's just on its way down, and we're just waiting for a few moments to see it come down. And there it goes. So yeah, we just popped over to the south side, have a bit of a look around. You can just see on in the middle of the screen, you can see all those like the yellow, the blue, and the grey. So all those are becoming holiday self-contained flats. And like I said, planning application has gone in, and that'll be a great one. Like I said, these have been closed for many years. So what we're going to do is have a bit of a look around the south side. And hopefully the South Pier will be open. We're going to sort of have a bit of a look around there, because they're getting 2 new rides also. So just arrived at the South Pier. Let's have a bit of a walk around. And again, this one is getting the log fume or flume, and like a sort of sky flyer, like what was on at the Christmas market. Like I said, we'll have a bit of a look around the South Pier. So it is quite early in the morning, and so it's not going to be a lot of people around, but we'll have a bit of a gander. You can hear the sea underneath you, 9.3 metres high, the tide today. But so we'll have a bit of a look around the South Pier for change. Let's we'll do a cut through the arcade, shall we? 'Cause you can get out this way. So like I said, they've got a little arcade in the South Pier. And then you whip out of these doors. We'll patio door, so we'll move on the right. We'll go on the right hand side, and then we'll whip around. And this is a great one. A little garden terrace. You can watch all your football and your sports in this one. Always a great one, that.
Like I say,
you can see they've got the big screen now. Look at that. And like I say, you can just sit there and enjoy your drink. So let's have a bit of a scoot around here. You see they've got the little carousel there, like the North Pier, and all the different rides. So this is more of a family entertainment pier, this one. Plenty of rides, and like I said, in a couple of hours, this one is going to be heaving. And the old bumper cars, that's always a good one. That's always a fantastic one to go on. Let's just whip the camera to the left. Like so, all the different ones. And this is towards the end of the pier. And they got sort of plenty of benches and little tables and all sorts. And yeah, what a great little pier this one is. Like I said, this is more for your entertainment purposes. And that's the one that sort of throws you right in the air. You see that one there? That sort of slings you in the air, that one. So just right up here, it's a bit nerve-wracking. Like the sort of the metal rather than the old wooden floors. And yeah, we're sort of dubious about walking along here. But nevertheless, we'll go right to the very end of the South Pier and have a bit of a look back. Yeah, it's don't look down, Paul, don't look down. And yeah, so right at the very end of the South Pier, look at that. And what views that is of the pleasure beach. Look at that view. Absolutely amazing. I'm a bit nervous even just filming this. Like I said, don't do heights, and especially with the old floorboards not there. It's like a sort of metal. But what views that is. So if you didn't know, this is exactly what you can see when you look down. You can see all the sea right beneath you. It's amazing really, but it is a bit daunting. And this is the view from the other side of the South Pier. You can just see Blackpool Tower right in the very far distance, the big one, or the big wheel on the central. So we have sort of come quite a long way. And like I said, a couple of hours ago, about an hour ago, all this was all covered by sand. Now look at it. It just shows how quick the tide comes in. And this is always a good one, the old hooker duck, and you can win great prizes. It's fantastic, these little places on the piers. Look at that hooker duck. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, if you did, hit that like button, hit the notification button, hit the subscribe and all the usual things, and you'll be notified of all the upcoming videos on the channel. So until next time, enjoy your day. And it's a bye from me. Bye-bye. See, this is what you got to be careful of. You can see how the water whips around. It sort of creates a little channel just near the steps. And like I said, if you're not careful, you can end up being sort of stranded. And let's just, I'll just show you. We'll have a walk and I'll just show you exactly what I mean. What about this little channel? So let's just whip the camera around. You can see how the sea is coming in. Let's just whip it around. And you can see how all the water just sort of runs along, you know, just at the bottom of the stairs. And like I said, if you're not careful, you know, you could be walking along the beach. Look at that. And you think, oh, I've got plenty of time. And all of a sudden, like I said, you could be caught off guard.